Hey, Craft Beer Storm Nation. Welcome back. It's Monday, and we have a great interview for you. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Hey, craft brewers. The label on your product says everything about you. It had better be good. With 6 label printing plants and with both digital and flexo capabilities, ID Technology is your local label company with national reach. Short runs, high volume runs, we can handle them all. Apply your labels with ID Technology labeling systems. From simple semi-automatic labelers to integrated rotary machines, we've got you covered. Head over to idtechnology.com/beer to learn more and make sure your products reflect the image you've worked so hard to create.
Hey guys, Mike, your host of Craft Beer Storm, the beer podcast. And we are going east today. We are going to Batala, India. And we're going to talk to Ashish Tomar. He's the master brewer at Adie Broswon Brewery in Batala, India. He says it's near the Golden Temple in India. Talk to him about the beer scene up there, what he's doing, his experience. Good stuff. Good stuff. He knows what he's doing. He worked for massive breweries too, smaller craft breweries, so he's good. But here it is. Let's go. And we have Ashish Tomar. He is the brewmaster of Adie Broswon Brewery in Batala, India. How you doing, Ashish?
Yeah, it's awesome. Actually, this is Ashish Tomar from India. I'm a brewer, brewmaster, and brew consultant also. I started my career with Sab Miller, India. And there I used to brew Peroni and Haber 5000, Foster's. Foster, you guys know it's number one brand in Australia also. And then I started I used to brew Budweiser after a joint venture with Anheuser-Busch in Babe. And then I start brewing with India's number one Kingfisher brand, which is brewing in the United Brewery Limited here. And then I started brewing with the craft beer. And there I am very perfect in the 4 brand, and I'm just doing new in the craft brewery. I usually brew the stout beer, the coffee chocolate flavor there, and Belgium beet, and Hefeweizen, and German lager, IPA, Indian pale ales, many craft beer brands.
That's good.
Brew here. Yeah.
That's
and
good.
Then I also brew some of the cans and bottling in the commercial breweries also. So right now I'm as a brewer working with Adie Broswon, and as a consultant I'm working with the TBS Brewery in Bangalore and B&M Brewery, which is close to Delhi. It's it's very good. I'm very happy working with this craft beer.
So you have a lot of experience, yeah. But you started with SAB Miller, right? In India?
Yeah, I have a lot of experience.
And you made Budweiser.
It's been more than 7 years.
Yeah, there's like high quality control there.
Yeah, best quality. If I'll say the number one beer means Budweiser, because they can do. No one can do like this, because they are the best. Because in every step they maintain a world class quality.
Yeah, I mean that's what everybody says. I mean Budweiser has the just the quality standards. It doesn't matter where it is brewed. It tastes the same, and but they have to do that. So I've heard it for a couple. But we had Mitch Steele. He used to be in Budweiser. He was a brewer for Stone in California, and he used to be in Budweiser over here in New Hampshire. And he said the same thing. Like the quality control there is number one.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah. So it looks like you've been around. Now you have your current brewery is Adie Broswon Brewery, and they have I guess their beer is Rockberg. Is that
Yeah, they make the Rockburg. They make the Rockburg, Medusa, and Bad Monkey. There are different brands they are making.
what is the Rockberg? What kind of beer is that?
It's a Lego beer.
Lager, yeah.
Yeah, bottom fermenting yeast is using there. It's lager. It's a very refreshing, crispy, and if I'll talk about its body. It's very non to low. It's around 3.5 RE. Real extract is there, and in bitterness, it's around 10 EBC. It's not more than that because in India, people doesn't like too much bitter beer. India always like low in bitterness.
Not bitterness, not bitter.
No bitter. Yeah, if it's too bitterness, people doesn't like it. But few people like it, but this must be in aromatic. If there's a bitter aroma, then people can like it.
Right.
You can add hops in end of boil, and you know already. So if you'll add hops in end of boil, so it will give some more aroma. So people like it.
Right. When you put the hops in the beginning of the boil, when you put it
it will be more bitter, so
and
people
then you put it at the
like
end of the boil, more aromatic, and you can taste it more.
Exactly.
So that's what we kind of do. We do it here too. A lot of people like the beer when it's not too bitter. But the craft brewing. And now, what's popular style in India? Is it lager? I guess it's lagers. It's very popular.
Yeah, it's very popular. It's very popular.
And they like dark beer too, or?
Yeah, it's dark beer. Yeah.
Wow.
Right. So, and there's another beer I'm brewing, which is Medusa. It's a new one.
Okay.
And which has, a wonderful quality I'm maintaining there also. And which has 72% of malt I'm using. So the malt means beer. Many breweries are using rice in beer, and there's a lot of adjuncts, so they spoil the beer. But the Medusa I'm making there, the 72% of malt is there. And craft beer, I usually use 100% malt. So best is the craft beer, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it seems like the beer market in India is growing, right? That's what I keep hearing.
It's very fastest growing industry in India. It was in 2014 there was 4 billion liter sale, and in 2017 it is 4.7, and now 2018 and 2019 it's going more than 7 billion. It's very fast growing industry. And if I'll talk about the breweries, in 2010 there was starting brewery, 3 breweries in India, and it's growing up, and now it's more than 300, and yearly it's growing very fast. And still there are more than 300 microbreweries in India, and more than 100 are still waiting for the license.
Oh,
there have
really?
been setups over there, in the metro cities, Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune, Delhi, and Gurgaon.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's very fast growing industry in India. So people love the craft beer more than that draft beer. People doesn't know what is the craft beer before that. Now they just get to know. So they are just coming with the craft beer, and they love to have a fresh beer. They enjoyed it.
Do you see a lot of
everything is
like local breweries?
Yeah.
Local breweries.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, they're getting more people coming in.
Yeah, many local breweries I see. Even the microbreweries, people love to enjoy that place.
All right, cool.
These are the microbreweries.
Wow. Yeah. So, there's 2 different types of brewing. I guess there's the commercial brewing side, and then there's like craft brewing, like smaller. I mean,
right.
What would you say the difference? I guess the commercial is more like a Budweiser, like a large quantity.
Yeah, they produce in very large quantity. I used to brew here 650 HL brew in one attempt. There was a brew length of 625 HL of brew length, where I was brewing in the commercial. And in the craft beer, there's a 5 HL brew length, 3 HL brew length, and maximum 510 HL brew length. But now, there's a lot of craft brewery have started their own commercial brewery, and they are moving toward the commercial breweries. Many. There's a number one Beara. He has already started bottling, canning. They are doing, and there's the White Rhino also doing the bottling, canning, and there's some other brands which has started the bottling, canning. So it's very fast growing industry. And
Yeah.
there's a flavor beer. Yeah, so people love to enjoy this beer. This craft beer is awesome.
It
It's
is awesome.
different taste, different refreshing.
Yeah.
They love to enjoy it, but fresh beer, it's made by passion.
And
People
right,
really
that's what I was
love.
going to say. Do you see the brewers there? They have a lot of passion for the beer.
Yeah, a lot of passion. And many brewmasters are from abroad here. Many from US, German. They are working here, and
Oh,
they
okay.
give their talent. They make wonderful beer.
That's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta get over there and check it out. Man, you have a lot of good beer there. But what do you? I mean, how can we improve the market in the world? I mean, we have craft beer. I think it's growing, right?
It's very fast growing.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
You know,
just getting the
yeah,
word out there about
we
craft
can
beer.
grow if we in India, if we'll brew low alcohol beer, non-alcohol beer, or the lower amount of beer, then we'll definitely grow. In the commercial, there was a strong beer usually. So the men and most people like it strong, but there's a market also coming up because the women's or many women in India doesn't like beer, but in the lower alcohol they started consuming the beer. So it's a market growing strategy. People are making non-alcohol beer also, but it's a craft beer. They don't maintain too much alcohol there. So normally you would say if it's less than 5, it means it's premium. So people are maintaining this alcohol level. So many women started having that beer. So this is the best way. The people will definitely grow the market.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like it in India. I just keep hearing about craft beer booming.
Yeah, population is too much,
The
but the
population.
people doesn't
How
know.
many breweries do you
Yeah,
think there
people.
is in India? How many breweries do you think?
There's a lot of commercial breweries is already there, but in craft brewery there's more than 300 or 320, and 100 are waiting for the license. So they will be ready soon because there's
I
a
mean,
legal
300 is
system
not
is.
is based on the population. There's got to be huge upside.
Yeah,
A
it's
lot
it's
more coming
in the.
online.
Yeah, exactly. There's a few states, their government doesn't allow these kind of microbreweries. So recently I have news in Delhi this year, starting the government started giving the license for the microbrewery, and in the Uttar Pradesh, there's the one of the state, so there's no permission for the microbreweries. Now, recently, this Chief Minister, Mr. Adityanath, he has given the permission because they have you got to understand they can earn a lot from the microbreweries, and they can develop the cities. So that's why they have given the rights. People can apply for the license. So it's very much growing industry. And in Uttar Pradesh recently they have announced, and in Delhi recently they announced. So people have
Wow.
given many files for the microbreweries, and they are opening it. In Delhi, new brewery has been opened last week, named MOM Brewery Craft Beer. It's at Connaught Place. In Uttar Pradesh, first brewery has been opened. It's in Noida. So, it's very fast growing. So people are just keen to know what is craft. So they are just ready to grab that.
Wow. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of potential, since the population of India is
exactly.
just huge.
Lot of percentage. Very huge, yeah.
But, in the U.S., I think we have I don't know how many, 325 million people, I think, maybe, or 700 billion people. I don't even know. But India has billions, right?
Yeah, billions, yeah. 120 billion, 130 billion.
What? Wow. Crazy stuff.
Huge population, yeah. There will be too much craze of craft beer, I would say. The volume in commercial breweries is getting lower, slowly. And craft beer, it is increasing very fast. So this is happening here.
So they're taking over, pretty much.
Yeah, they are.
Or they're eating the market share away.
Yeah. They are just improving their markets slowly.
Wow.
And they are, first they were working on quality. Now they are starting on working on saving the cost of beer and craft brewery. So it means they have been grown up. Now it will definitely grow. So now they are working on saving some money. And in starting, they were working only on quality and they were maintaining a good beer. Now it's ready to earn. So now they are earning a lot. They are using adjunct something.
So do you think the IPA there is very popular too?
Yeah, very popular, which has higher alcohol and higher in bitterness, but not in bitterness. They give the lot of aromatic hops.
Yeah, not the bitter one, the aromatic ones.
Yeah.
Do they have any cloudy beer? Like New England style is very cloudy.
Yeah, there is one of the quality. Yeah, stout is just coffee and chocolate flavors there, so it is very good. It's very cloudy. Too. It's at 70 ABC, I think, colors here. So it's very dark, and it's like Guinness. It's very good beer. So in most of craft beer, you will find stout. Most of.
You think stout's popular?
Stout is very popular, and they're the most popular beer. I would say there's Hefeweizen. People love to have that.
Hefeweizen,
cloudy. Yeah, there's too much of wheat. 50% wheat. People use it in there, which give a wonderful flavor.
Right.
People love to have that, which has banana and clove from the east, and people love it.
Right.
It's very nice. And also Belgium wheat, they are trying to accept that, but there's a little bit different in the ratio of the wheat and in the recipe. And there is we are adding the coriander and orange peels. So
yeah.
This is what exactly. And this is really awesome. And which is, we are doing something creative. So that's why people love it. Wherever the creativity, the people definitely accept it. People definitely try to know what is exactly. So they are coming to know it. And we are ready to give them good beer.
That's what I usually, when I go to Indian restaurant here in the U.S., they usually have Kingfisher.
Yeah, I used to make the Kingfisher in United Brewery Limited. So I know this is already famous in India. The 50% market covering by the Kingfisher in India. And now it's already, there all the plant are full. When I was there, I was brewing a lot every day, 5-7 brews. 7, 8 brews. Every day I was doing there. In back-to-back brewing was there. So there's now, if I'll say about this, there's no time to maintain the quality. I'm truly saying for the Kingfisher. But they're trying to maintain it. They have a large volume of sales. So that's why they cannot maintain the quality. They are not like a Budweiser, so if there's a single mistakes, they'll drain the brew. And Budweiser, they do this. They focus, they give the value to the quality. In other breweries, they value to the sale. So this is the difference between the wonderful and number one beer.
Yeah, so
But this already famous. So people know the Kingfisher and they accept it. People know the beer means Kingfisher. And now they they go to hotel and they want, give me one Hefeweizen. If there's a girl, mostly girl likes stout here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
That's interesting. And I see that you learned about craft beer by brewing. You were at the TBH Breweries?
Yeah, TBH Breweries.
And you learned about the German wheat, the Belgian Wit, German
I used to do
lager,
the Belgian wheat,
IPAs.
German lager. Yeah, exactly. There's, I also brewed their strawberries flavor beers there. I did some other flavors also. In the end of fermentation, I added the crushed strawberries. So this was awesome. A little alcohol increase, but this was really awesome. People are enjoying the strawberry beer. This was amazing. I did many trials, many different beers, and I sustained whichever is good for the customer.
Right. You have to listen to what the customer wants. Yep. And make more of it. But there's some of these big systems you worked on too. 300 hectoliter. That's
in the craft brewery, there is no one 300 hectoliter, but in the commercial there is.
Of course. Yeah. That's a lot of beer.
In craft brewery, the maximum I will consult, there's a B&M brewery which has a 50 HL brew length. There I will brew Weizner. There's a new brand that I'll brew by Weizner. And I'm also, there's some home brewing system there, and I used to trial there some new by changing the recipe, new flavors. So I trial there every time.
Right.
There's Mr. Naveen Bharadwaj. My boss is there, and he's really a nice guy.
Yeah, it's a good. It seems like a good market out there in India, and what? Do you use any local ingredients in your beer?
Yeah, there's the one issue you can say. In the local we have the malt, but we don't have hops in local. We have malt only. Yeast we get from the fermenters usually. So this is the best one, I think. Fermenters yeast we use, and in the malt, if I use the local malt, which is cheaper, but I know this is not good as the Castle malting malt I'm using. So this is wonderful malt. They have a wonderful technology. They have a wonderful technology to maintain it. So they are producing a wonderful malt. A Wireman malt I use. So this is also awesome. If I say Indian malt, I have used it many times, but there's a lot of difference in the flavor, taste.
So do they grow barley in India or no?
No. We grow the barley 6 row. Yes, we grow up the barley here. It is 6 row. We grow up, and there's a malting company which is not doing like as Belgium companies are doing for the malting process.
Wow. Yeah, I mean it's a great.
So that's why I want to import malt, and for hops I use mostly hops from American.
Oh, you use like West Coast hops.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite hop?
Sarge.
Oh yeah.
Sarge, Magnum. Yeah, I use usually Magnum, Sarge. I usually use it. Columbus.
Magnum's a good hop. Yeah, I use it for like bittering.
Yeah,
it's very.
I also use CO2 extract hops. Pike. I also use. I use all the hops, different, in different years. I usually use the Hallertau. Hallertau is.
Hallertau, yeah, like on the Hefeweizen.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
You are very talented in this.
Yeah, I do a half of ice in here too. Actually, I got to do one now because
Very,
it's going to be October soon. We got to do a
very
German
good,
beer.
very good.
We got to get one going. I got to go, man. It's like it's mid August. I got to think about that.
So why don't you come India and taste the beer and
I have to come.
check
Yeah,
it out?
you
And you
are.
can grow your business here also.
India's
If you
on
can
my
grow
list.
your
Actually, I'm
business,
talking to Indian guys. There's some investors over there, and they're trying to put me together with some people there because we make our beer with Irish barley. The Irish barley is very good, so they're like, "Why don't you come over here?" I'm like, "Well, if you can get somebody to get me some money and bring me over there, I know how to make the beer. If you get somebody to, build a brew pub, and let's do it. Let's set it up."
exactly.
So I'm talking to somebody there. I met him actually in New York, and he's connected with a whole bunch of people there, and we're just going back and forth.
Yeah, many of the people are investing here. Because they know there's the growth of the microbrewery.
Oh yeah, you
So
guys have a lot of opportunity.
They can earn a lot from it. That's why they are investing. And my
got
boss
crazy
Naveen
opportunity.
Bharadwaj, he is also selling the microbreweries. There's another company he's holding, and he's also owner of microbreweries. He's also opening new commercial breweries. So he always see the investors. He invests somewhere else also. So this is what happened here.
Connect us via email. I want to talk to them.
Sure.
Connect us. I'll talk to anybody. I don't care who. I just talked to. I met you on. I got connected with you. I'm like, I gotta have you on a podcast.
Sure. I'm always helpful for everybody. Yeah. Anyone wanted to know about beer, for any help in India, can contact me on my WhatsApp number. If you wanted to know, +91 is the country code 7206576081. It's my WhatsApp number. You can message me. I'll try to help you everywhere in brewing. No charge, free.
That's great. You got his number. You got the WhatsApp number. That's awesome. Yeah, that's how we're connecting too. We're doing it. WhatsApp is great.
Yeah, they can message me. I'll try to respond them.
Cool. All right. Well, you're doing some good stuff. You have some great experience behind you. You have Budweiser and the SAB Miller and Kingfisher. I mean, that's great. Those are great brands. I mean, good, high quality. You got great breweries behind you. You know a lot. You know what you're doing. You've worked with huge systems and small. I mean, those are big systems, man. 325 hectoliters is big.
No, I started with the 625 HL. It's very big,
Holy 625.
625 HL. Yeah, and the largest one I worked with. Yeah, the largest one I worked with is 625 HL per brew, and in the smallest one I worked with 5 HL. Wow. 5 HL per brew, which is the craft brewery.
That's yeah.
And also I work with the 550 liter. In the home brewing system, I used to brew there also for new flavor beer.
So you got some good experience behind you like that, and you like it.
I do. It's a craft beer means passion. If I made something with the passion, you can say it's craft beer. It's craft.
You have to be passionate about it. It's hard work too, and you got to be passionate about it. But the product that you create and people try it and they say, "Oh, this is very good," and then that makes everything worth it.
That's why I always think I should give something new to the customer, to the people.
I think they're demanding. They need something new. Everybody wants to see something new, different, and you just got to keep changing. And creating new things. And listening to people and see what they like. So it's good. It's good
That's
stuff.
That's why I always listen to customers. What people are giving the feedback, what they want. So I just realized they don't like bitter beer. They always like balance with the bitterness and sweetness. If it is, then you can give other flavors. They will definitely like it.
Cool.
They don't like too much body in the beer. They like light beer.
Lighter beer.
Yeah, light. They don't like too much body in the beer.
How about like
Body
sour
means
beers?
unfermentable sugar.
Do they do sour beers over there or no?
Which beer?
Sour beers.
Sour.
Sour.
Sour beer.
Yeah,
sour
like Belgian
beer.
sour. Yeah.
Beer. No,
they don't do that over there. No,
that's not. No, you
some
can
breweries do it over here. You know,
want.
it's a taste you have to acquire. You can't just drink that stuff. And yeah, but if somebody makes it good, like the Belgians make really great sours, and but they and then some brewers here do that as well. But it's an acquired thing, you know. I'm okay. I like some sours; they're okay, you know. But it wouldn't be.
Oh, you like? Wow, great.
Some, you know. I mean, when they're done well, I mean, they're good. You know, they're really good. But I usually gravitate.
Some you like.
Yeah, I mean, I make like dark beers, stouts. I make some IPAs. I make pale ales. I do the Hefeweizen. I do stuff like that. Yeah. So this stuff is good.
Very good.
All right, Ashish.
Wonderful experience you also have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen, connect me with your friend there. It'd be awesome. Yeah, I want to talk to him.
Sure.
I'm glad that you came on the podcast, so that if you have your WhatsApp number, everybody knows that, and if they can contact you, and you're doing some good stuff, you're making some good beer, and I appreciate you being on the podcast, and hopefully I'll meet you one day. I'll meet you in.
Thank you too. Also, thank you very much.
For
making me this opportunity, because I can share something to the people.
That's awesome.
Thank you very much.
No, we like to have everybody on. I appreciate it. All right, well, we'll talk to you soon.
Sure.
Okay, take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that was Ashish Tomar, Brewmaster for Adie Broswon Brewery. But he's worked for SAB Miller in India. They made Budweiser, and also United Breweries. They make Kingfisher. That's a huge beer in India, and they have great quality control. I mean, these are massive breweries making huge amounts of beer, but the quality has to be right on, spot on, and you got to keep on top of that. You don't want to make 625 hectoliters of beer. I mean, that's a huge amount of beer. It's a lot of beer. It's like 2,000 gallons at a time. It's like ridiculous. So, you don't want to screw around. So, that is our podcast for today. If you like what we're doing, we're bringing you worldwide. We're worldwide, man. We're not just New Hampshire. We're not New England. We're not the U.S. We are the world. And we're just seeking out people from all over the world. Great craft brewers, owners, founders, people in the industry. We like to talk to them and see what's going on in their neck of the woods. And India, it's booming, man. Craft beer is booming, and they got a lot of way to go. They have a lot of people there, and there's only I think he said it was 300 breweries. Man, forget it. There's 300 breweries, I think, in Maine. So they got a long way to go. So there's a lot of opportunity there. But if you like what we're doing, you like our podcast, hey, go onto iTunes, give me a rating, give me a review, 5 stars. That's awesome. That's all you got to do. But also subscribe. Subscribe to our podcast. You'll get it automatically downloaded to your phone. We get a notification. Then you can enjoy our podcast. We do 3 a week. We do Mondays. We do brewers, founders, movers, and shakers in the industry. We're 360 canning. We've got our sponsor, ID Technologies. They do labels and date stamping, all good stuff. And founders, brewers. Wednesday, we do beer styles. We go down the Great American Beer Festival list, and we pick a different style every week. There's 102 of them, and then there's subcategories. So there's a lot of different styles of beer out there. Friday, we do craft brew news, the drama that is craft brew, people suing each other, employees suing employers, people going into business, people merging, people, it's just the drama. But it's good. Keeps the blood moving. It's a great industry, fantastic people in brewing industry. I love them, all of them. Craft Brewers Conference, excellent. Great American Beer Festival. I got another media pass for Great American Beer Festival. I'm going back. they're awesome. Thank you, Brewers Association. Going back, going to interview people there again. That's going to be a great time. I think they're sold out already. But that'll be in early October. Great American Beer Festival. Stay tuned for that. So that is our podcast for today. And I wish you a great day. We'll see you on Wednesday with Beer Styles. Take care.